Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we are going to be finishing off our fiber arts wall hanging weaving. First, we're going to flip our loom to the back. We are going to cut the warp threads down the middle, taking off the tape on the end ones. Then you'll flip it back over, find the bottom warp threads, and you're going to carefully pull them off of your loom. It's important that we tie the last weft thread to the warp so that it doesn't untangle. Then we're going to tie each two of these warp threads together at the bottom of our weaving. If you have an odd number of warp threads, that's okay, just tie it next to the one before. Once you have those all tied, you can give them a quick trim if you want them all the same length. I like to have some of these dangling down like a fringe, but you could trim them as short as you want. Then you're going to pull off the top warp threads, again tying the last weft to your warp so it doesn't untangle, and then doing the same as the bottom, tying 2 by 2 together all the way across so that your weaving stays together. Then what we're going to do is take our stick to tie to the top. Now you can go 1 by 1 and tie them around, or 2 by 2 and just loop a knot around the stick. Another way to do it, if that's a little tricky, is to take both of your strings and tie them at the top instead. It's up to you, whichever way works better for you. Then, once you are all finished tying those all to your stick, what we'll do next is trim off the extra yarn. When we've trimmed off all of that extra yarn, we're ready for our hanging apparatus. So we're going to use a piece of yarn, any color that you want. It should be about a ruler's length or maybe a little longer, and tie it on the end first. Then you can start to bead it if you would like some beads on there. You don't have to add beads, it's just an option if you want to add some extra decoration. Then what you'll do is you're going to tie it to the other end. I'm going and adding some more beads so that there's some on each side. Once you've tied it on, again, you can trim the ends off. You can add some beads to the bottom if you would like to, and then tie a knot so they don't fall off. And then you're going to want to think about the sides. You have 3 options when it comes to the yarn on the sides of your loom. Option 1 is you can tie those pieces together and then trim them off. Option 2 is you can tape them to the back of your weaving. And option 3 is that you can leave them hanging off the ends of your loom, but maybe give them a nice trim.